Hey guys, it is Friday here in West Virginia, and unfortunately, we're not doing our Free It Friday unboxing as usual. I haven't gotten any new items in, haven't found anything new at the stores. It's been a dead week, so we're going to do something kind of like a showcase. This week, we have been going through stuff, getting ready to have a yard sale maybe in a couple of weeks, and I was looking at some of Ethan's monster trucks and such, and he doesn't ever play with them anymore. So we've been debating whether or not to sell them, but we started looking at them, and I just noticed how much they have grown throughout the years, how much bigger they are now, and such. And these are just a 1/64th. I'm not talking about 1/64th versus 1/24th. I'm just talking about overall 1/64th. We have some stuff from the early 2000s, like from 2002, 2003. One that we have here is this guy, and I don't even remember him, but I wasn't really a big monster truck follower in like the early 2000s. I just remember the stuff from like the 80s, like USA 1 and Bigfoot, and that's pretty much it. But anyways, this one is Team Means, or Means, something like that. And it says that they were the 2000 and 2002 world champion. And I was just looking like how small these wheels and tires are on these. And this is an official Hot Wheels release Monster Jam before they had their falling out and it went to Spin Master in, I think, 2020, something like that. But this here is one from probably 2003, 2002 maybe, and it is one that I don't know, one I don't remember, as I mentioned. So as you can see, like how tiny these wheels and tires are, and we even have an El Toro Loco from back then, as you can see. And a lot of these are still like brand new. Ethan didn't even play with some of them. We just opened them and put them in a toy box. So we have a handful of these really old ones with the smaller wheels and tires on them. As I said, there's a 2000, 2002 champion, whoever he was, El Toro Loco, which I do remember this one. And then there's a Merc, and it says the Incredible Hulk on it, and you can see the Hot Wheels logo and the Marvel logo. This one's really nice too. It does have a little scratch on it, or a little scuff, because it doesn't feel like the paint's chipped. There's no like indent there. So I don't know what happened. Must have got some of the paint rubbed off from being in the toy box, because we have a toy box full of monster trucks, literally probably close to 100 monster trucks. No, I'm not joking. I bought the kid a lot of monster trucks, but we got lucky and found a couple of collections that we bought, like the first year we came back to the States. So these are all ones from like 2002, 2003. As you can see, they're relatively small. Like, for example, I don't know, let's grab an Auto World Christine. So we can put the Auto World Christine there, and you can see, I mean, like the wheels and tires, they don't look mammoth. They look actually correct for the Monster Jam trucks. I mean, it actually looks like these are more correct than the ones that we're going to be getting into. Now, these guys, I'm not sure when these were released, maybe in the 2010, 2015 era. Here's El Toro Loco again. And this is one with the dirt, like race used. It has dirt on the body, dirt on the wheels, and tires and such. But if you notice, the tires are much bigger, and the wheel diameter is much bigger. I think the body, since we have the same monster truck here and it's made by the same company, Hot Wheels Mattel, we can kind of judge them. It looks like the bodies are, I don't know, maybe the same. If anything, I mean, the one on the left of the screen may be a little bit bigger, but I don't know. I think it's just the wheels and tires that make it look that way. But yeah, it's just funny that they got like a update, I guess, in the later 2000s, and they made the wheels and tires bigger. But this isn't the final stop. Now Hot Wheels still makes monster trucks. They're not licensed by Monster Jam anymore, but even with that being said, they still make some great looking trucks. Now, here's one that is, I forget the name of it, but it's like a tiger shark, but it's made after the one monster truck that they had. I forget, Megalodon, I think is its name. Here it is. But look how big the wheels are now. They're huge. The wheels and tires, like compared to even this guy, diameter of the wheel is much bigger. The size of the tire is much bigger. Let me drop it down so you can get like a straight on perspective. See how much bigger it is? And this is the evolution of stuff or for the past, say, 20 years of monster trucks from 2003 until like 2025. So that is the newest stuff, how big the wheels and tires are. That's how they were probably 10 years ago, and this is how big they were 20 years ago. So very small. But when Spin Master took over the Monster Jam license, I have some of those too. We're going to take a look at them. They are kind of going backwards. They don't want their wheels and tires as big as him, but they don't want them as small as this. Although I think these look a little more accurate. But here's a Spin Master, and it's Bulldozer, but it's kind of the same thing as the El Toro Loco. And as you can see, the wheels are almost the same size that the tires are a little bigger on this one. Now going back to this El Toro from Hot Wheels. Now the tires are pretty much the same size. That's like the second generation monster trucks from Hot Wheels. And this is the first gen monster trucks from Spin Master. So as you can see, the tires are the same. The wheel size is a little bit smaller on the Spin Master one. As I said, I think that looks more correct, like when you're putting it like on a car, like to crush it or something. That looks more correct. This guy may have looked a little small, but not really. I mean, the body of the truck is small, but I mean, well, it is what it is. It's just a smaller truck. Now, looking at the bodies here, let me jack up the camera again so we can see these guys side by side. Now, the one on the left is a Spin Master, and the one on the right is Hot Wheels. And the bodies look to be the same almost. The Spin Master one may be a hair bit longer, maybe, but not really. Now let's do the second gen Hot Wheels El Toro with the Spin Master, since they got the same size wheels and tires. We can check the bodies on both. They look to be identical, like the size of the body. I mean, the casting, I guess, obviously is different than Hot Wheels for the Spin Master. The wheelbase is a little bit longer on the Spin Master too. It may be just something that happened with the overall builds of monster trucks. They may have lengthened their wheelbase over the years too. But anyways, yeah, you can see how Hot Wheels has changed the wheels and tires on their trucks, their monster trucks, 3 different times over the past 20 years. The bodies seem to have stayed the same, as what I can tell. I mean, we'll move the Spin Master one out of the way, put Christine over there, and I'll let you guys get a look at a Gen 1 and Gen 2 Hot Wheels El Toro Loco. The bodies look pretty much the same, almost exact, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's the thing. They are pretty much, I don't know, the same body, but the wheels and tires changed. Now, like the newer stuff from Hot Wheels, I don't think we have one of the, I forget the guy that had this vehicle. I forget the name of the modern one, but he won the championship a bunch of times, and we don't have a newer monster truck of this type of vehicle. But anyways, yeah, it does look like these bodies on the Gen 1s are smaller compared to stuff from like Gen 2. But I mean Gen 3. Gen 2 and Gen 1 seem to be pretty much the same in the body size. But I know some of the stuff, like even if you're looking at well, we have the 83 Silverado here. If you're looking at it, the body on it, it's hard to say. It may be the same as the Hot Wheels one, but I know if you get some of the movie cars, I forgot to grab the one we have a Back to the Future DeLorean. I left it out in the toy box. But anyways, the wheel arches on it are opened a lot more. Same thing with the Skyline from Fast and Furious and the Chase Treasure Hunt Skyline, the blue one. If you look at those compared to like a regular 1/64th Hot Wheels Skyline, the wheel openings are cut open a lot more than the regular car. Same thing with the Chargers, like the 70 Charger from Fast and Furious. That one's also, the wheel openings are cut more. Now, the overall length of the bodies may be the same. I don't know. But, yeah, I just wanted to point that out to you guys. I just thought that was kind of cool. I wanted to do a video on it while I had them out and in my mind. But as you can see, here are the 3 generations of the wheels and tires on monster trucks from Hot Wheels. So you can see the first ones, then the second, then the third. That's pretty cool to see, all next to each other. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If I get something over the weekend, I'm going to Walmart later today. So if they have something, I'll crack it open for you guys over the weekend to make up for this missed Free It Friday. And if not, we'll be back again on Monday with a Mopar Monday video. Not sure if we're going to be doing a showcase or unboxing, but you'll find out come Monday. Turn on your notification bell so you do know when we launch a new video, and give us a thumbs up. It really helps us move up in the algorithm of YouTube. That way more people find us and our channel can grow. So thank you guys. I appreciate your support.